Mr. Dobbs, how would you explain your decision to run for President of the United States?
I decided to run because I'm fed up with party politics. I'm tired of the Republican Party. I'm tired of the Democratic Party.
Oh, little
There's no real difference. It's Mr. Potato Candidate. Basically, you have a thing here where, here's the operative word, party. Because behind closed doors, whew, I think they just have a really good time. When you read some of the transcripts, some of the things your Secretary of Defense says, I think there must be an open bar somewhere. Because the bottom line is, they've lost track of what they're responsible for. They're responsible to the people, not party loyalties, and definitely not lobbyists. That's why I want to run for president.
Not punchy enough.
I never thought I'd be saying this
He's
tonight,
more
but you have 1 minute remaining on your time, Mr. Dobbs.
Can I get a refund?
We will continue.
Okay.
Senator Mills, I'd like to ask you the same question.
Well, first of all, thank you, Faith, and thank all of you who are responsible for having us here this evening. I'd also like to thank my wife and children who have been very supportive of my candidacy, have been very helpful.
This guy smiles so much it's starting to upset me.
I would like to thank all of those of you who made this possible. And if I may reiterate some of the comments of Senator Mills with respect to family, children, wives, and immediate family, and the enormously important role that they play in our failure or success, and in my case, success. My love to them, my love to all of you who have lent so much support to me and my party now and over the years.
You know, who cares?
Thank you so much.
And that's why I have been a very rigorous advocate of tough security measures. President Kellogg and I think alike in this area. I am in total agreement, without equivocation, that security measures have got to remain tough.
Mr. Dobbs, what would your position be on national security?
All right, come on.
Go on, Tom, go for it.
Do it.
Well, I believe that some of these measures are already tough. If you've ever been through passport control, you stand in line with thousands of people. Eventually, you get to an immigration officer who's behind bulletproof glass. He takes your passport, looks at your passport picture, looks back at you, looks at your passport picture, sees, why do you have your haircut? I don't know. I felt good about myself. The next thing he does is they have a video camera that takes a picture of you, then and compares it to a previous picture of you. They're very tough about that. They're very skeptical.
He's got to make this move.
That's what they do.
More oomph.
Meanwhile, at the southern borders of our country, 4 million illegal aliens are crossing the border with bedroom sets and night tables.
Hit him again.
And we're trying to re-enter the country legally. And they're asking you tough questions like, where have you been? Why were you there? And you start to doubt yourself, like, I forgot why I was there. I guess it was pleasure. I guess it was pleasure. I felt it was a vacation. I'm sorry, I took a vacation. I don't know why. And then the next thing you know, they're patting down an 85-year-old lady in a walker. Listen, if there's an 85-year-old lady in a walker and she's a terrorist, basically, game's over, folks. And when they start to put on that rubber glove and look at me, I'm going, okay. Maybe we should have dinner first before we do this. You know, I'm saying let's have real security and not just the illusion of security and be distracted by that. That's all I'm saying.
Right. I fully support hydrogen cars.
That's weird because you're backed by oil companies.
You'll have your turn, Mr. Dobbs.
Sorry.
As I was saying, some of my colleagues and I in the Senate have come up with a very interesting strategy
But
to
if you're
deal
in bed with oil companies, how can you be talking about fuel efficiencies? I mean, that's like being a kosher pig farm.
He's getting angry.
This is not your talk show, Mr. Dobbs.
And you're not on your private plane flying to the golf vacation you took with the 3 heads of the major oil corporations.
Wow.
I wondered, how did you get there?
It's like something I never saw before.
Mr. Dobbs,
Fly
you
in
have
that
to
lovely
return
helium
to
plane.
your
Oh,
podium.
that's a blimp. I'm sorry. Yeah, no
Dobbs.
smoking in the hydrogen. Boom! Hindenburg. Okay.
Mr. Dobbs,
Well, no, I'm just saying.
please
Of
let's...
course it's for hydrogen. It's going to take 30 years to develop, and meanwhile, we still haven't got any more fuel efficiency. We're not exploring alternative fuels like methane. I know it's hard to do, holding that chicken over the gas tank, but, you know, or ethanol, which is basically fuel
Mr.
alcohol.
Dobbs.
It's grain alcohol. You could say, if I get stopped by the police, my car's been drinking. Not me, baby. Or maybe helium, because if you have a helium car, you get rear-ended, next thing you know, hey, something's wrong.
Mr. Dobbs, you have got to return to your podium.
Daniel, some order.
Yes, some order. Yes, you talk about responsibility. What about you? Your Treasury Department lost $28 billion. They can't account for it. Bring accountability. Tell me that you are not receiving major campaign finance contributions from the oil companies. That's
I don't take kindly to the fact that you're calling me a liar, Mr. Dobbs.
I'm basically saying if this is a debate, you should answer questions honestly. You should be accountable for who you are. The voters should know, basically, what you represent. And if you're representing special interest groups, maybe we should be like NASCAR. You know, we'd be in the Senate with our suits on, and basically they should know if you're backed by something, it'd be like little patches like they wear in NASCAR. You can say, you know, Vioxx, the backaches end, the heart attacks begin. We'll put the big one on the back, Enron. We take your money and run.
Smackdown.
Accountability. It's all about accountability. I'm saying that $100 million the government bought in airplane tickets.
Oh, for God's sakes. You get some real trouble here. Stand by on 3. Take 3.
They didn't ask for the refund, and the airlines are still
Faith, can you hear me? Yes, can you get control of this, please? Get control of this.
Don't you see? We deal in weapons of mass destruction. They push your buttons. That's how they do it. He's talking about hydrogen fuel. He wants an amendment to the Constitution on flag burning. It's an emotional issue. They're talking about the desecration of the flag, but if you go online right now, you can buy flag underwear. Wow. You can see an old lady basically wearing a flag thong and go, "Oh, Grandma, don't tell me where Old Glory is." It's all about distraction.
Mr. Dobbs.
No, sir, Mr. Kellogg. This is ridiculous.
Totally
Want to pass amendment against same-sex marriage. Anybody who's ever been married knows it's always the same sex.
Mr. Dobbs.
They don't know what to do.
What's up with that?
Mr. Dobbs, please.
It's a distraction. They point over here. They point over there. They want you not to know. You don't have to have an amendment to the Constitution of burning the flag. Make it out of asbestos. No one will want to touch the thing.
Mr. Dobbs, please do not make a mockery of this process.
Ma'am,
Return
it's
to
been
your
a mockery a
podium.
long time before I came here,
Mr.
Faith.
Dobbs!